Alright, what is up guys? This is Frostlace here, and I got another X and Y battle OU tier. So this was today on my stream against EJ. EJ had a really good team, let me tell you. He had that Shuckle. I absolutely hate that Shuckle in the battle. But anyways, let's get right to the battle. Okay, so he issues the challenge. It's alright. So he sends out that Infernape. I'm like, crap, it's an Infernape. It's probably got that young fake out. So he does go for the fake out. I'm like, ooh, darn it. That's a big hit to my Vivillon. He does reveal the Life Orb, though, so it's perfect. He goes for the Withdrawal, which I was very surprised, because I figured he would outspeed, but I went for the Hurricane, actually. He was expecting I was going to go for Sleep Powder to get that magic bounce and bounce back on me, so he takes a really big hit with that Espeon. And that Psychic, though, will definitely take me out. So that kind of sucked. It's kind of like, whatever. My Vivillon's gone. It's alright. So I go for the Garchomp. I know I will outspeed this thing. And I just went for Earthquake, just in case he would switch or anything. Because no one wants to take damage from a sweet Earthquake like that. So, and then he goes into Shuckle. I'm like, F you. I don't like Shuckle. Shuckle's freaking annoying. So I decide to go into that Executor, though. And I was expecting him to go for a Toxic, but he had Sticky Web running on this, which was pretty interesting. I really like that strategy. So I just keep on going for Giga Drain. And that literally does pretty much nothing. He Toxics. It's pretty much a standard Shuckle. Really freaking annoying. And then I'm just going to continuously go for Giga Drain just to get that down. He gets the Poison proc, whatever. So it's just really annoying Shuckle. So that did a lot. So it's under half now, which is perfect. But then he's going to use Infestation. So he's going to lock me in there. I can't switch. But to be honest with you, I'm really okay with that. I just need to get rid of this Shuckle. This Shuckle's absolutely horrible. I freaking hate Shuckle. So it would have been like 2 more hits probably until I would have gotten a KO. But he has leftovers, so it happens. It happens. It's just Shuckle's really annoying. So he goes for that Infestation again, knowing he can't really do anything else to me. If he had Protect running on this thing, that would have been absolutely horrible. I've been like, crap, it's Protect. That's horrible. That'd been a really good strategy, though. It would have easily taken out like 2 of my Pokemon, I think. That's really good strategy. So I am running Harvest on this thing, but at this point it doesn't matter. I didn't really care about the Harvest. All I cared about was taking out that frickin' Shuckle. And he lives with 1 health right there, which absolutely sucks. It would have been awesome. So he gets a crit there, but it doesn't really matter anyways. So he gets a little bit of health back. I'm like, whatever. It's alright. I knew I was going to die after this next turn. And I was just praying to God that he would not switch. And he didn't switch, so it's perfect. I know I would die here, so it's kind of a trade-off. I'm really happy with that trade-off. Executor wasn't going to do much in that battle. So I'm really happy with this trade-off here. Executor's obviously going to go down to Toxic. Whatever, that's alright with me. Completely alright with that. So I send out my 2 Jaws right here. And he sends out my Germs, which would be that young, so young Toxicroak. But I just went Mega right here just to get a Play Rough off. Should have been perfect. He goes for Drain Punch. It's pretty fair. That did kind of absolutely nothing because of the Intimidate. And I missed with Play Rough. So he goes for Drain Punch again, whatever. Trying to get some of that health back, even though he's already at full, whatever. And I just go for Play Rough. I didn't know that'd actually take it out, but I was really happy that'd take it out. I was thinking it would have Sash or something, but no. So he sends out Son Goku, which is the Infernape again. I just decided to go for a Protect to scout out what he's doing. It turns out he has Fire Punch running on this thing instead of Flare Blitz, so I'm like, oh, okay, it's Fire Punch, that's alright. So I switch out into my defensive wall, wheezing. So I'm like, yes, Fire Punch, I'm going to take it really well. And I take it kind of well, but he does have Life Orb. If he didn't have Life Orb, I would have definitely taken that a lot better. So he throws up the taunt, and I went for a Toxic, thinking he wouldn't have taunt, because I normally don't see taunt on that. So I was kind of like, ah, crap, I can't really do anything to him now, so I need to switch out. So I switch out into Gudra here, because I know he would go for another Fire Punch, and Gudra resists Fire Punch pretty well. I mean, Fire moves pretty well, because it's obviously Dragon. But that did still a lot for being not very effective. He is Life Orb, and I am specially defensive instead of defensive. So it goes for a Mach Punch, whatever. And I go for a Dragon Pulse. I was hoping this would take it out. I was really nervous. It wouldn't, but it ends up taking it out anyways. So I was really happy with that. Now I know whatever he brought in would outspeed me because of that Sticky Web and everything. So he brings in Laxus. I'm like, crap. And he went for Nasty Plot. So I was thinking to myself, oh shoot, this is bad. But I went for a Dragon Pulse. And I was thinking, oh, this is tanky too. But it turns out, it's not that very tanky. I mean, it's down to frickin' under half. He just goes for a Psychic. It's definitely going to take me out with that Nasty Plot. So he's down to under half now. So I was thinking that would be like a special defensive and everything. But I guess not. So I'm caught in Sticky Web, whatever. Mawile was slow in the first place, so it doesn't matter. He withdraws. And I actually think he was going to go for another Nasty Plot. So I went for an Iron Head instead of Sucker Punch right here. And Iron Head did a lot for not being very effective. So he goes for Scald. I'm really hoping I don't get burned here, because if I got burned, this would have been probably a completely different game. And I just went Play Rough to kill. So it's all good now. He sends out Laxix again, which is that Thunderous. My crap. So he protects to scout out what I'm going to do. So I just decided to go for an Iron Head. Just to think he was going to go for Nasty Plot. And he thinking that I was thinking that he would go for a Nasty Plot. And I knew he kind of wouldn't because he scouted out that last turn. So I just went for Sucker Punch for the win. But that was my battle, guys. Thank you so much for watching this. If you're on YouTube, go check me out on twitch.tv/TheFrostLace. And that was an awesome battle. Thank you so much for the battle. And as always, guys, stay frosty.